Hello, I'm BMillzebub and welcome to my channel. Last week, Catholics started the Lenten season, the season where we see many American Catholics strutting their stuff with a cross made of ashes that was rubbed on their foreheads by a priest. Fun fact, you're not supposed to rub or wash it off, and I lost my mind trying to make sure I never did as a child, going so far as to completely freak out if a little bit of shower water got on it and washed it off. And they say religion isn't harmful to children.
And if you ask me, our days are numbered, falling one by one. It seems to me somewhere we blundered with blind faith and trust.
So I know Lent started last week and I'm a little late to the show, but I have COVID and doing things is hard. I'm actually just now starting to feel able to do really anything other than lay or sit around again. But fortunately, the Vatican is taking COVID seriously and modified the way ashes are applied to parishioners. I don't think I thought I'd ever applaud the Catholic Church on anything in my life again, but well done, Catholic Church. According to the Vatican News website, the new instructions for applying the ashes are as follows. After blessing the ashes and sprinkling them with holy water in silence, the priest addresses those present, reciting once the formula found in the Roman Missal, repent and believe in the gospel, or remember that you are dust and to dust you shall return. At that point, the note continues. The priest cleanses his hands. I'm really hoping they actually wash them and don't just sort of dunk them in probably slightly dirty water. Put on a face mask and distributes ashes to those who come to him, or if appropriate, he goes to those who are standing in their places. He then sprinkles the ashes on each person's head without saying anything. I'm really hoping the congregation is social distanced during all of this. I don't know. I was homesick with COVID, not spreading it around like an asshole. Not that I'd have gone to church either way. So I'm glad to see the church is at least sort of doing its sacred duty of protecting life for once, because they get it all the way wrong when it comes to abortion and the right to die with dignity. But I'm getting off topic, as I do. But the Catholic Church acting responsibly for once isn't the topic of this video. Oh no. I'm talking about a Lenten tradition among Catholics where they give something up for Lent. Usually something that won't be too hard, but just hard enough that it takes some amount of effort. The most common things I recall people giving up are things like coffee, social media, chocolate, and swearing. Before I go on, I want to admit something. I kind of took this video idea from another content creator, a channel called Breaking in the Habit. Oh, that's clever. I mean, it'd be more clever if it were just breaking the habit, but still. The channel's called Breaking in the Habit. He's a monk or a friar. I'm really not sure which or what he is who wears a habit. That's clever. But if you're interested in seeing the original video, you'll find it linked in the description below. There's something else I want to admit. My motivations for making this video aren't his. His thing is to seek solidarity with Christ, a person I believe to be more fictional than anything else, and to seek that solidarity in a more meaningful way than just giving up some token thing you enjoy. My thing is just encouraging people to leave the Catholic Church. But if there's something you want to give up, like smoking, or maybe you want to drink a little less or get into better shape, then do it. Improving upon yourself is never a waste of time. But don't do it in the name of becoming better BFFs with a fictional character. Don't do it for the sake of someone else. You should want to improve yourself for yourself. I've generally found that changing an aspect of yourself for someone else doesn't work long term. As an example, you can stop drinking for someone, say a significant other. But if they leave you, what reason do you have to continue not drinking? That motivation is now gone. Maybe you'll have found some inner peace and continue not drinking for that reason, in which case you're doing something for yourself instead of someone else. But if you don't take that and run with it, you're probably going to start drinking again. Let me put it another way. If you do all these things for the sake of your religious belief and you stop holding that religious belief, it's probably going to end the same way, really. You'll see all those lost cups of coffee or fucks you held down when you were angry and wanted to express it, or nights out drinking with friends as lost opportunities and be resentful for it. That kind of creates a catch-22 for the Catholic Church, though. On the one hand, they have to keep the indoctrination train going, so they get that sweet cash flow into the coffers. But on the other hand, they kind of create their own enemies out of the people who leave the church. Look at me. If the church wouldn't have sunk its claws so deep into me, I probably wouldn't be making videos on YouTube. So take my advice, Catholics. If you're going to give up something for Lent, make it your religiosity. If you come out the other side still believing, try again next year. Otherwise, don't bother. And I'm actually going to use a clip from Breaking in the Habits video to explain why.
The reality is that for most people, giving up something for Lent is a fairly shallow practice. We give up some small creature comfort, something that will cause us a little difficulty, but ultimately instills no lasting virtue beyond Easter, if it instills virtue at all.
That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. If you feel so inclined to help me out, consider supporting me on Patreon, where $5 tier members get 2-day early access to most videos before they go public here. Or consider getting me something from my Amazon wishlist. Every little bit helps, and every little bit is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, including my other YouTube channels, which can be found in the link tree in the description below. Take it easy, everyone, and I will see you all in the next one.